In taking revenge, a man is but even with his enemy, but in passing it over, he is superior. Rebellions of the belly are the worst. Choose the life that is most useful, and habit will make it the most agreeable. We cannot command nature except by obeying her. The subtlety of nature is greater many times over than the subtlety of the senses and understanding. Truth is so hard to tell, it sometimes needs fiction to make it plausible. If a man be gracious and courteous to strangers, it shows he is a citizen of the world. By indignities men come to dignities. Fortune is like the market where, many times, if you can stay a little, the price will fall. Nothing doth more hurt in a state than that cunning men pass for wise. Houses are built to live in, and not to look on. Therefore let use be preferred before uniformity. The genius, wit, and the spirit of a nation are discovered by their proverbs. Money is like manure, of very little use except it be spread. Next to religion, let your care be to promote justice. Men fear death as children fear to go in the dark, and as that natural fear in children is increased by tales, so is the other. Good fame is like fire. When you have kindled, you may easily preserve it, but if you extinguish it, you will not easily kindle it again. People usually think according to their inclinations, speak according to their learning and ingrained opinions, but generally act according to custom. The worst solitude is to have no real friendships. A man must make his opportunity as oft as find it. It is impossible to love and to be wise. Reading maketh a fool man, conference a ready man, and writing an exact man. Friendship increases in visiting friends, but in visiting them seldom. The fortune which nobody sees makes a person happy and unenvied. I will never be an old man. To me, old age is always 15 years older than I am. People have discovered that they can fool the devil, but they can't fool the neighbors. The momentous thing in human life is the art of winning the soul to good or evil. There is a difference between happiness and wisdom. He that thinks himself the happiest man is really so, but he that thinks himself the wisest is generally the greatest fool. If we do not maintain justice, justice will not maintain us. Many a man's strength is in opposition, and when he faileth, he grows out of use. Nothing is pleasant that is not spiced with variety. Revenge is a kind of wild justice, which the more a man's nature runs to, the more outlaw to weed it out. If a man's would be wandering, let him study the mathematics. A little philosophy inclineth man's mind to atheism, but depth in philosophy bringeth men's minds about to religion. The joys of parents are secret, and so are their griefs and fears. Write down the thoughts of the moment. Those that come unsought for are commonly the most valuable. Wise men make more opportunities than they find. As the births of living creatures are at first ill-shapen, so are all innovations which are the births of time. Science is but an image of the truth. In order for the light to shine so brightly, the darkness must be present. Whoever is out of patience is out of possession of their soul. Truth emerges more readily from error than from confusion. Opportunity makes a thief. But men must know that in this theater of man's life it is reserved only for God and angels to be lookers on. Life, an age to the miserable, and a moment to the happy. Fame is like a river that beareth up things light and swollen, and drowns things weighty and solid.